But if you've had cancer but you're cancer free, and you've never had cancer, you're cancer free, the two of you are on par. You're both cancer free. So you don't call the average person on the street, oh, she's cancer free, or she's a cancer survivor. That's history. The past is gone. It's not here at this moment, okay? So I think one has to be very careful in the languaging that one uses when describing oneself, because language not only describes oneself, but language frequently creates what you're saying. We now know a lot more about the so-called placebo effect. The word placebo means I shall please. And when people get dummy drugs but they think they're really effective, 30% will respond positively, which means that even though the drug was not efficacious pharmacologically, their body somehow thought it was, and therefore they had the therapeutic benefit. Similarly, the word nocebo is the opposite of the word placebo. You tell somebody you have cancer and you have 6 months to live, then if the patient has trust in you and they believe that, then that has the opposite effect of the placebo. In Australia, for example, they have a custom, they used to have a custom in the Aborigines called pointing the bone, where if you were upset with your enemy, you went to your witch doctor, and the witch doctor did an Aboriginal ceremony with a kangaroo bone and, chanted some Aborigine mantras and said, now point this bone at your enemy. And within 24 hours of pointing the bone, the enemy would get nausea and vomiting. In 48 hours, they would get dehydrated. In 1 week, they would die. And what had been done was pointing the bone. Now, when you go to a doctor and he says, Mrs. Smith, you have cancer, and this is the prognosis, and this is what's going to happen to you, he's pointing the bone in a sense.